Hey guys, it's Tin Man the Nicktoons Fanatic 2001. Today in this video, I'm gonna share my thoughts on JJ the Jet Plane, Big Hero 6, and Fishhooks. Before I do, I just want to thank you all for the support I've gotten this past year when I've graduated from school. Despite all the obstacles and stuff I had to get through and stuff, it was all worth it. And I truly thank you guys for all the messages and support I've gotten. So, yes, and I would like to show you a list of goals I've got to accomplish. Number one is to watch 2 SpongeBob marathons, one in November 2023, which was to celebrate Steven Hillenburg 5 years after he passed away, and to watch all the other DVDs I haven't gotten to watch, and the one in May 2024 to celebrate 25 years since SpongeBob premiered on Nickelodeon. Number 2 was to retire from buying thousands of DVDs, since, I have started to stream more movies and shows on Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Prime Video, Max, and all those other streaming apps I have on my devices. And the third one is to start saving money for vacations, which I have succeeded in saving money for vacations. Number 4 is make a plush animated film for Toontown, which is what I am doing right now. Which the movie is to celebrate 15 years since the day Toy Story 3 changed my life. Or, in my imagination, how I founded Toontown and started to have a big cartoon library. And I believe number 5 is find new cartoons and movies for my next chapter, which is what I got to do. I have found Kaijudo, Rise of the Duel Masters, Strawberry Shortcake, Berry in the Big City, new Peanuts episodes, and a few other new movies and shows. And watch the Super Mario Brothers movie in 2024, which is a movie I did watch in January 16th, 2024. If you all remembered the video where I shared my thoughts on it, I did actually watch that video on that movie, and it was super awesome. And then the 7th goal was to go back to watch movies in a cinema since Onward. And the movies I got to watch in a cinema since Onward were Trolls Band Together and Wish. Which, yes, both of those films are great in my opinion. I really, really enjoyed both of those films. So yeah, I have accomplished all of those goals, and I am thankful that I got to accomplish them. So anyways, I just want to say thank you all for your support and for supporting me to accomplish all of my goals. So anyway, with that off to the side, let's get on to sharing my thoughts on JJ the Jet Plane, Big Hero 6, and Fishhooks. Now, I did actually used to like JJ the Jet Plane. That was until about a couple days later when I watched a video I watched a rant video about JJ the Jet Plane, and some things may be true and some things are not. For example, the one thing that is true is that the series did end in 2005. That's all I know. That is true. And, I actually did used to like that show until I realized, how creepy the characters are later on. So, I've decided that I do not like JJ the Jet Plane after watching that video. Teletubbies may be a little bit creepy, but I don't find that creepy at all. I just think that they are adorable and more cuddly, in my opinion. But I can respect your opinion if you don't like Teletubbies. But yeah, anyway, back to JJ the Jet Plane. Now, since I have lost interest in JJ the Jet Plane, I am gonna replace that with Open Season, take it off my cartoon poster, and put that in my TV shows and movies I dislike list. And since I do have a lot of stuff, I do need a lot of shows on that list now. So yeah, JJ Jet Plane is not my favorite show anymore. And yes, I do respect your opinion if you like JJ the Jet Plane, but yeah, I'm not gonna watch that TV show again. Since it is creepy to most people. So anyway, with that little story off to the side, let's get on to the next show, which is Fish Hooks. Now, and by the way, JJ Jet Plane is not a ripoff of Planes, since JJ did come out first. And yes, as I can understand that, since it's not really a ripoff. But Fish Hooks, on the other hand, is a ripoff of Finding Nemo. At least I find that a ripoff of Finding Nemo. Because in Finding Nemo, the fish normally live in a sea anemone. Like Marlin and Nemo, they live in a swaying sea anemone. And not really in a fish tank, unless they're in some sort of aquarium. But that's completely different. So, yeah, I used to watch that show years ago, and I don't like it at all, so yeah, I have replaced Fish Hooks with another TV show. And that show was called The Little Mermaid, and which is based off of the movie, and which is, in my opinion, very, very good. And I do like The Little Mermaid television series better than Fish Hooks. But I can respect your opinion if you like Fish Hooks. But yeah, that show for sure, Fish Hooks, I do consider that a ripoff of Finding Nemo just because they don't live in aquariums normally. And the clownfish live in the sea anemone. So yeah. And then the last movie I'm gonna talk about is Big Hero 6. Now, I did watch Big Hero 6 in theaters back in 2014, and I thought it was okay. And then now, it is actually getting less than okay. It's actually getting pretty bad by that point in time. So yeah, I do not really like Fish Hooks anymore. But does that mean I have the same opinion as one of the YouTubers who makes plush animated videos? Well, pretty much, but that movie, in my opinion, is not in my top list of favorite Disney movies. It just feels not as creative as Zootopia and Chicken Little and all that. I don't know. Just never really got into Big Hero 6 at all. And it might also just be that. And those are the latest Disney shows, and I'm growing up. So I'm not as into Disney movies as much. Plus, Disney has gone downhill. So it is hard for me to be like, yay, that was an awesome movie. Like I did recently with Inside Out 2. Kind of understandable, so. But anyways, either way, Big Hero 6 is not one of my favorites, along with Pixar's Brave, and Soul, The Wild, and a few other Disney movies. And the reality is, I did watch Big Hero 6. Oh, no way I didn't watch. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Excuse me. I did rewatch Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's a million times better. And my new favorite scene from the movie is when Pee-wee Herman saved the pet shop from a burning fire. And I thought that was a very, very good deed that he has done. Despite the fact that he did not like snakes, I thought that scene was a masterpiece, in my opinion. Definitely spectacular. And yes, I do respect your opinion if you like Big Hero 6, but yeah, Big Hero 6 is not my favorite movie. And I do prefer Pee-wee's Big Adventure better. So anyway, I do hope it's not a downer for those of you who do like those movies and shows that I've talked about in this video. But that's all I can say and think about those shows. So anyway, before I end this video, I would like to say thank you all again for all of your support and kindness I've gotten this past year. I know it did have its ups and downs, and I know things may have been a little bit rough. But don't worry, I will have more goals to accomplish for my future in this year. Just keep an eye out for my movie coming soon, and Tin Man the Nicktoons Fanatic will have an episode 11 of Toontown Stories later this year. Alright, this is Tin Man the Nicktoons Fanatic signing off. Peace out, cartoon fanatics.